Alright, how's it going everyone? Welcome to potentially the last stream of the night. I'm going to do a double check the bracket schedule. What do we have here? Yep, that'll be the last, well this will be the last match for tonight until 15 AEDT tomorrow. And we have a lot of matches. There's 4 matches at 15 tomorrow, 3 at 17, 3 at 18, 1 at 19:30, 20, 21, 3 at 22. Tomorrow's packed. I'm sure many of them will be streamed, so make sure to come by tomorrow. Until then, we're going to be getting to bands. Let me pull those up. It's way too messy and overlaid. What do we have here? Did I miss someone's band? Definitely did. Oh, okay, no, never mind. He said it above. DT3 for Waffle. Not too surprising. Waffle is a string player, so you'd think stamina would be his thing, but I guess at that speed it's pushing it a little bit, which is fair. Could be the AR2. And then No Mod 2 is a ban from Luminance, which makes perfect sense. If anyone's going to be shredding a No Mod 2, it's going to be CeilingWaffle. Then we have DT2 being first picked? Interesting. That's really interesting, actually. Oh, he's locking JTB freaks. That makes more sense. So for anyone around who doesn't know much about the amplifier system, each plate is an amplifier, they have to use the ability. CeilingWaffle's amplifier is JTB Freaks, which lets him use Relax and store the map by accuracy for 2 different maps that he picks. Luminance's amplifier is Classic Farmer, which forces him to use Hidden on every map he plays. That's double 10. And I believe they're having a little confusion over the ruling. I believe this one should have Hidden forced on, even though the active amplifier is used.
Putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay. Do you understand that? Turn the friggin' frogs gay. It's crap. Gay. Frogs, friggin' frogs. It's not funny. I'm gonna say it real slow for you. Gay. Frogs.
Getting into this, I'm not too sure on this pick. It's interesting because I guess the idea behind the Relax amplifier was like use it on aim maps, have like an aim battle. But a lot of players have found that just picking on a speed map where they're weak on speed and they can just play Relax and steal their opponent's pick is a very strong strategy, which is totally fair. And getting into this first DT2 here. A very surprising first pitch for Waffle, but I guess that's how amplifiers change the entire play style of the tournament. Going from a map where you'd never see someone like CeilingWaffle pick it to his first pick. Speed being a bit much for him, but with Relax, he's gonna go through this easy breezy. The JTB Freaks amplifier does force the storing system to be accuracy, as can be seen at the bottom as well. And CeilingWaffle does get a small boost to that since it's his amplifier. He gets 0.5 extra accuracy. It does look like he's practiced this. Not the hardest map in the world to play with Relax and Ack, but in saying that, Luminance does have hidden force on top, which isn't going to make it too easy. There are a few weird stacks here and there, and a lot of kick sliders. Misreading 1 or 2 can tank Ack. And even though we're only at the halfway point, it would take a big chain misaim from Waffle to tank accuracy here. So this is a very strong first pick, taking something that his opponent may have been able to pick and do well on, and turning it against him, using Relax. A break from Waffle, but accuracy is strong, that's not going to do too much. Luminance does trade it though. Going into the end here, looking like a very strong lead for Waffle. He's definitely planned out his amplifier usage this week. Last week he wasn't too sure on how they worked, which is fair for the first week. Is it meant to be straw? I think it is actually. I don't know if it matters too much though. I think it was meant to be straw v1. I'm not too sure. I know we had a few problems with this one, specifically because of Relax drawing being buddy. I'm not sure what we decided on though. Yeah, I know you're right. Straw v1 was meant to be used, but it's the same storing system. It's still stored by accuracy either way. It was only done because Straw v2 can be buddy from spectating, I think. I'm not too sure. I will double check, but it's again referee's decision here. Kind of both players in the time ago. So I'm not sure why I didn't have too much thought in the change from Straw v2 to Straw v1. I know Wolfrus was the one that brought it up, just because there's some bugs with Straw v2. Let's see if I can find a discussion. Where are we? Oof. Hold on, I gotta turn this back on. There we go. Reset stores since it's map's being replayed. Okay, I found this discussion. Apparently Hitomi Shido said if you FC with Relax in Straw v2, you get 0% accuracy. Your ack will only be the ack at the point where you first broke combo. Huh, that's weird. Yeah, it seems like it was some sort of a client problem. Yeah, HD doesn't matter because it's straw based, but Luminance is forced to play hidden on every map anyway that's DT. No, it's not straw based, you're right. I'll ask Very Bird if he's online about that. I'm not too sure what to rule. So I originally thought Straw V2 was fine as well, it didn't make a difference in its act, but I was told that act was buggy with Relic, so I'm not too sure how it works. Yeah, I agree, it is definitely weird. That is a tie. Dear Lord. There's a tie into Straw V1 straws for tying accuracy? Is that just the Luminance? No, I hard agree. The ruling in this is not the ref fault, it's just a really weird amplifier. Because the scoring had to be changed a lot. What? Alright, Waffle gets the point. I'm not too sure why. Maybe the client showed different straws to what we saw. I'm gonna see if I can check MP link. Okay, sorry for being like not present commentating. I was just double checking the ruling for that first map. So found out the problem with Relax in Strawberry 2 is Relax only works until you miss a note. Once you miss the first note, it doesn't give you any more like accuracy changes. Is what I'm being told. So if you missed like the first note with Relax and achieved the rest, you'd get 0% act. Anyway, enough about the last map, talking about the current map. Waffle's struggling on Luminance's pick here, unsurprisingly. We saw the DT3 ban from Waffle, and then the Cheese DT2 with Relax, so... Doesn't surprise anyone, I don't think, that the speed of DT1 is pushing Waffle a little bit. He's not doing the worst, but Luminance has clearly done his homework on his opponent here. I'm gonna be pushing 500k by the end of this map. Anyway, hopefully we can go on now without any more Relax problems. I need to stop adding amplifiers that just end up being body. 1-1 at this stage for Waffle versus Luminance. However, I'm not sure where we're going to go from here. Because in 2 picks, that's all DTs gone already. And amplifier usage from CeilingWaffle. I don't want to check how many uses. Yeah, JTB Freaks has 2 uses. So Waffle has 1 more use of his amplifier at this stage. And on the other hand, Luminance's amplifier is completely used up here. DT3 was banned, DT2 was picked, and Relax abused, and Luminance did win DT1, but that was a big win anyway. And now there's no more DT maps for him to be using hidden on and get the straw bonus. So, not too sure what's gonna go from here. Luminance has no amplifier guiding him on what picks to make. Waffle has a use of his amplifier left, but both players have the rest of the pool. And Hidden 1 is going to be coming out here. Arguably one of the easiest maps in this pool. Does it? Oh shit, it does. Thank you for pointing that out. Ah, finally getting into a normal non-amplifier, non-buddy map. And this is Waffle's pick, so all eyes are going to be on him. See if he can be consistent here. Definitely too early to tell much, but Luminance is holding strong accuracy, so he's at least not unable to read this. Why is he shaking so much? Oh my god. It really is 13 DC. Jesus. Waffle breaking first on one of the little split triples. Luminance trading him right after there. Both players on very similar accuracy. A little bit of an act drop from Luminance there. And that's going to give the score lead over to Waffle. Now these shakes are scaring me, and he misses. Oh, what was that? Double missed. Waffle trades it though. And he does act drop. Oh, Luminance breaks again. Act drops coming out from Luminance here. As I say that though, he is in the lead with Act at this point. Waffle does break. Luminance trades it. What's going on? Another break from Waffle. And Luminance is in the driver's seat, I guess? No, he's not! What's going on? Waffle breaks again. And again, why did he pick this? What's happening? Luminance trades. Their accuracy is almost the same, but they're both just breaking on like every second slider. I seriously think they must have both been playing to this point thinking, oh, I broke, it's over. Not realizing they're literally tied with what, like 8,000 point difference? Both of them very similar combo going into this last chorus. This can go either way. It's going to come down to that break from Luminance, I think. Waffle does trade it though. He did build up a bit of combo, but both players break. Oh, and a chain miss from Luminance. That's huge. That tanks the score. And just from that, I think Waffle has secured this pick. Never mind? What is going on? Luminance breaks again. He had an opportunity there. What? What? Luminance wins, I guess? Somehow? What the fuck was that? Oh my god. I have no words. That was a map pick. Luminance won it. Let's move on. Easy one coming out from Luminance. Oh, really? I don't know if I want to see another reading map after that, I'll be honest. I'm a bit scared. Is this the right pick here? Well, I'm not playing, so I'll be watching along, but I'm scared. I'll be honest, folks, I'm scared. That was an interesting map. I'm just confused. Why Waffle picked that? Did he think Luminance was weak in hidden or something? I want to check his hidden scores for qualifiers. Luminance, where you at? Here you are. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, not weak at all. Not amazing, but like 300k hidden 1, 200k hidden 2. I mean, that's fine for qualifier score. It's not like a weak point or anything. Especially the hidden 1, that was like a higher score compared to everyone else. I don't know if that hidden 1 pick was the play there. Ooh. Alright, well, we're getting started here, and I don't think Waffle is at his computer. I'm gonna be frank here. This is just the AFK strat, I guess? So yeah. No, I respect it. That's a viable strategy, I guess. In saying that, I reckon if Waffle tabbed back in and hit like maybe 10 notes, he would be in the running for this, because Luminance... I mean, Luminance did pick this map. I'm not gonna say it looks like a confident pick though. I'd go as far as to say that Waffle doesn't even look like he's out of the running and he hasn't touched his keyboard this whole map. Well, let's keep going. Cat slider. Any cats in the chat? I wonder if this is intentional, or if Waffle like wasn't expecting him to start while it was AFK or something. It has to be. This is without a doubt the most scuffed match ever. And yep, that's an easy one. A point to Luminance. 3-1 to Luminance somehow. AFK me does better on easy than real me. Ah, that's fair. I respect that. I respect that. And we're going to be getting into No Mode 1, the most plain map imaginable. I just hope this goes as plainly as the song. It's a No Mode 1 aim farm map. We can do this, fellas. And jumping straight into it here. Not too much to say about this map. I'm sure many of you have played it in the past. Kinda long. Like 3 courses where there's like jump spikes for a significant amount of time. And I'm not gonna lie, there's some annoying as fuck angles in the jumps. In saying that, no struggles so far. Literally the same accuracy. Getting into the first chorus here. Oh, they got past the stupid jumps. Waffle breaking first, that's a chain miss? That's a little bit scary, especially on his own pitch. But 2 more choruses to go, so it's going to be a matter of where Luminance breaks if he does. Seeing nodders in the chat there, that is facts. This is definitely nodders. Luminance with a strong performance so far, 99.2, and FCing into the second chorus here, halfway in the map. Waffle breaking on nothing? That's really bad, oh no. Even if Luminance breaks, there's just no like built up combo to start coming back with. Would not surprise me if either player breaks here though. These jumps are not easy. Both hitting that. Luminance very snappy on his aim right now. Why is he shaking on the sliders? Oh no. Oh, that was a bit scary. I think this is a done deal at this point, sadly. Even if Waffle FC'd the rest, it would take an absolute breakdown. I am hoping to see the FC from Luminance though. He is shaking a lot. But he holds strong. One more set of jumps coming up. Come on, give us the FC. Bring it home. Hold strong. Oh, let's go. Luminance getting a break point, taking that pick from Waffle with a very strong FC, 99.4%. Waffle, very strong act as well. A couple really sad misses though. There was that chain miss in the first chorus and then following it up with, I'm not sure what it was, if it was like a slider or a triple or something that he missed once on. Aside from that, it was a really strong performance from Waffle as well, but damn. And going into match point here for Luminance, he's picking Numod 3. Not a bad pick, honestly. I know Waffle did struggle with the Numod 3 last week, but in saying that, last week's Numod 3 was very, like, weird. It wasn't generic. This week's is similar, but I feel like the aim patterns involved are a lot more generic of a Numod 3 pick, even though there's a lot of aim in it. Last week's was just very uncomfortable aim. A different type of pick. So maybe this will work out differently. Waffle can come back on it. Getting into potentially the final map of this match. Waffle breaking early. Oh no, it's not a good. Oh. Oh no. Luminance does trade. This is your chance, Waffle. Bring it back. This is not the time for the OG to leave. Luminance is single tapping, as pointed out. I think I single tapped this as well when I was test playing it. It's not too hard to single tap, sorry. Because it's not like a long set of jumps or anything. Luminance breaking on nothing. Nope, never mind, that was client. Okay. It's all good, get me excited for nothing. Okay, Luminance breaking on a long burster. These are the harder parts to single tap. And it's showing. Waffle's crumbling at the beginning, starting to disappear in our minds as he builds up a combo here. 500. 95%, not the strongest, but if he holds combo, that doesn't matter. And this second chorus is going to mean everything right now. Luminance breaking. Waffle does trade, but he has the straw lead right now. 50k, sorry. He chain misses. Not what you want to see, but Luminance breaking on nothing. Going to the slow section. Waffle breaks. Neither player has a big combo on their side right now, but Luminance does have a huge AC advantage. With scores so close, 97% is going to mean a lot. Both players breaking on the burst, Luminance dropping very important AC there. Waffle breaking Luminance trades. Straw is in Waffle's favor right now because of that combo he had earlier, but Luminance does have the accuracy where if he holds the combo at this stage, he will be able to come back. He has to hold it though, and Waffle is holding right now. Luminance breaking. Waffle breaks, a lot of misses, but there's just nothing on Luminance. He wasn't able to hold the combo at the end, and a break point for CeilingWaffle. This is not the time. The GOAT will go on. He also has a usage of his amplifier, I just remembered. That is very important. Maybe he can pull something out of that. Hard Rock 1 coming out from Waffle. Interesting pick. Waffle is a bit of a hidden Hard Rock player. A lot of consistency scores, so it does make sense. I think this Hard Rock 1 does have a decent amount of aim though, which is a little bit scary from what we've seen. Waffle breaking early. He's been doing that on a lot of maps. Maybe that's just a technique. Drop the nerves with an early break. Luminance does break. Definitely what you want to see as Waffle right now. Accuracy lead in Luminance's side, but that's not going to matter. Oh, it will. Waffle breaks. Why did I speak? My bad, my bad. And Luminance breaks on nothing. Oh, I thought I could summon it. Worth a try. Combo lead is small in Luminance's favor right now. Only, say, 80 combo, 70 combo. But there is a bit of an AC difference as well. If both players FC like that, they would have had Luminance win, but Waffle breaks anyway. And now it's going to all come down to if Luminance trades it at some point. Oh, and this is not too good. Going into the last third of the map, there's a bit of a longer stream here, I think. Luminance breaks on it! And he breaks again right after. That's exactly what you need as Waffle. 200 combo. He has the advantage. And he's behind on act, but Luminance breaks again, and this is what Waffle needed. Now he just has to hold. Oh my god, Waffle's aim is looking scary. He holds the long stream. He is so shaky, but he's in the lead right now. Combo-wise, at least. I'm not sure how it'll go, but I think if he holds this combo, there's good potential to come back here. There's not too much longer left, but He drops Act, but he does hold it. Luminance holding as well, and Waffle breaks. And does that seal it? I think it does. Luminance shaking a lot. He knows what's at stake here. But I think he's won it already and he doesn't even know. Oh my god, he is so shaky. Waffle does trade. Luminance breaks as well, but yeah, it doesn't matter. And that's going to be going to Luminance 3-2? 3-3? I can't see the score. 3-2. 5-2. Why am I saying 3? It's going to be going to Luminance 5-2. I thought it was 5-3. That's why I was saying 3. That was... Damn. That was a very interesting match. Both players seemed very nervous. I guess they just respected how strong the other person was a lot. A lot of nerves going into every map there, but that was really fun. That hidden one was so unreasonably close.